What is up, guys? And we are here with another PvP video, so let's go ahead and dive right into this set. I'm actually really happy about Whippledriff. It's a really fun Loomian to play and everything. Just a really neat idea, having like a pollen Loomian. I don't actually recall any pollen Pokemon off the top of my head, except for Flabebe, which Dandelill is sorta based after. But Whippledriff is the final evolution of the newest Loomian, Pipsy, which you can get in Strong Wind. Let's go ahead and show that up. And it is the new weather, Strong Gust, so not Strong Wind, Strong Gust. And that's how you can find Pipsy, and then once you catch it, it can be rallied, or you can trade for it, you can rally it. So I've rallied this PvP one here. We don't really care about melee attacks, so that doesn't matter. Very frail, robust, smart just for that extra damage, just to make it more of like a sweeper. We're not running nimble because it gets its signature ability, glide, which I have a feeling more Loomians will get. But anytime you use an air move in battle, your speed raises. So that's actually pretty OP in doubles and singles. So we have Air Blade, just a good critical hit move that does a lot of damage, and it'll give us that speed raise. We got Sap Plant, because we're pretty bulky. We're actually really bulky as Whippledriff, or with our melee defense. So getting that Sap Plant up, and maybe Bequeathing, which is actually a new move, which means you instantly faint, and then you swap all of your status effects, and or you basically swap all of your stuff onto the Loomian you swap into. So that's why we run a Magnify, because that will raise our ranged attack by 2. And if we get a Magnify up and we were to swap into Beezledew, then Beezledew now has a Sap Plant, Magnify, and however many speed boosts that we get up. However, at the cost we do faint, and it is 100 energy. So now into the TPs, we run 192 here, we run 4 in energy, 192 here, and 112 in range attack. And 192 is in these two stats instead of running 200, so we're able to successfully run the 4 in energy and not have any wasted stats. The 4 in energy is to get our stat to 250, which lets us do... Let's see, I did calcs for this a while, but I don't remember off the top of my head. It lets us get around 2 magnifies that drop us to 200, and a couple of, lets us get 2 magnifies and 2 air blades, if we wanted to bequeath, or if we wanted to do more, we could get a lot more attacks than if we weren't going to bequeath. But that's just an idea. For bequeathing, and typically you get 35, 25, 25, 25, you go plus 6 there. So that typically the most you'll ever see using Magnify is going to get you to 75 energy, which still leaves us with, I believe, a Sap Plant and an Air Blade, so that's nice. But yeah, that is basically Whippledriff. You can run heavy armor on it if you wanted to. We're running Health Amulet today. If you run heavy armor, just make sure to do the energy calcs, because obviously I believe this move is going to either get boosted to 48 or 50. I don't remember it off the top of my head, but it gets boosted to 48 or 50. I would play Power Cuffs if you're going to run Life Drain. If you don't want to run Air Blade, I suggest either running Brace if you're running a full Bequeath set, or if you're not running a full Bequeath set, and if you're not using Bequeath at all, then replace it with Life Drain. If you just don't want to play Air Blade, then run Life Drain, Life Drain's a pretty solid move, gives you HP back, helps Sap Plant, but Sap Plant and Health Amulet help you out a lot. I will also note that this 192 will get us to an odd amount of HP at level 50. I don't remember the exact HP off the top of my head, but hey, we're about to see it, so let's dive into this battle. Let's go ahead and battle our dear friend Shivsum, who I believe is still in the game. His trainer level is 18, but he does actually have good stuff. It is just the fact that he started over on his account. So let's go to single, casual, team preview. Yep. And here we go. I actually forgot to plug my headphones in, which is kind of funny. I'm gonna plug that in, and there we go. So now you can potentially, let me mute that. Wait, come on, Shivsum. Come on, let me ping him. At Shiv. Ready? Let's see. But this is the guy. If we can't battle Shiv, we'll always battle some other dude. There's Owner Door. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, here we go. Let's battle. I'm going to go ahead and close chat. And there it is. A really interesting scene. We see Ferroglyph. Not really scared of Ferroglyph at all at the moment. We can pretty much... It is a range attacker. But we have Beazle to get that. Garb, really, really not scared of. In fact, we could even bait like a Clay Slap if we really wanted to. And then we could just, you know, have Whippledriff here. But again, not scared of Garb either. Terrafly, Poison Barbs. I believe he's even talked about making his Terrafly very nimble, so his Terrafly might come out first. Either way, I'm seeing Whippledriff being pretty clean to start out with, but we'll have Beazle here, or we'll actually start with Dorogo because we can baffle into whatever we want. And we have a range attacker, melee defensive, and I'm not really saying anything else. Pharaoh, put you in right there just for an extra melee tank. And other than this, we should be pretty solid. I see the Garlash coming out first, which I'm actually not really scared of at all. Garlash can Chili Chomp us, but I believe we can actually live Chili Chomp really well. I mean, maybe not really well. Don't remember off the top of my head. We're just going to slap down it, get that extra damage in. It's not going to do that much. Yep. But we got his power cuffs to the ground, and that is what we wanted to do. He's going to Primal Slash us, which is going to do quite a bit of damage. And we could Primal Slash him and sack Dorogo, but I'm actually going to baffle out because I know I can live with Dorogo future, if I remember correctly. We're just going to go straight into Whippledriff. Hopefully we'll make him a little bit scared of give him the feeling that we have Life Drain or whatever. And he's just going to Primal Slash, and we will absolutely tank that. Now that he has no hallowed item, I'm going to go straight for a Sap Plant here. We're going to see what he's going to do. He's probably going to Chili Chomp, which I think might get us to here. But since we run Health Amulet, that's perfectly fine. Actually did a lot more than I expected it to, which is really surprising because it should do nowhere near that amount of damage. I know an Air Blade will definitely not kill based on Garlash, but that is pretty interesting. So typically you would want to bequeath here, but I actually want to show off more of Whippledriff because I know I can do well with it. So we're just going to swap straight into Ventician because I've never seen a Chili Chomp do that much damage. He's going to Mega Chomp, which also would do quite a bit of damage, but he's going to shake sharp edges damage, which is really clean for us. I have a feeling he's going to swap out here, so I'm going to get my Scapegoat up. Scapegoat, pretty clean. He's not actually going to swap, and he could potentially kill himself with sharp edges, but he did not, and so now he'll have to break through the Scapegoat, which is getting me to set up. For those of you who don't know, I played Chocolate Bar on Ventician, which is actually a pretty useful old item, because, hey, a lot of my moves, they cost a ton. Did not take sharp edges damage, but I'm just setting up over here. I think he's kind of expecting me to kill him. He did. He got killed by Sap Plant. So that's really nice. That's really nice. Our Sap Plant's gone now, but that's all good. That is all good. I'm going to see what he's going to go into. He's going to go into Ferroglyph. Now, for those of you who don't know what Ferroglyph does, it Boulder Blasts Ventician, but Battering Ram one-hit KOs Ferroglyph. So, again, not really scared of this. Ferroglyph is actually playing Chocolate Bar, and he's going to go for Peace of Mind. I think he forgot about Battering Ram. He says that. He says that every time. He says he forgets about Battering Ram. But even if he had gone for Boulder Blast or whatever move he had planned to do, that only would have gotten me to around there, I believe. So I would have still lived to kill him. What is it? Oh, okay. He wants. Yeah, he is definitely a PvP guy, trying to get a PvP of like every Loomian in the game. So pretty clean. I believe Battering Ram actually does more damage here, which is pretty surprising. I have a feeling he's going to go for a Thunder Strike. I'm going to Battering Ram just because, hey, heavy damage. Yep, super effective. And we might actually live a Thunder Strike. I don't remember. I don't think I really. We actually got a melee defense drop there, so that's really clean. I don't really plan to find on out if we live a Thunder Strike or not. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Beelzedew can only tank so much of a Thunderstrike, so that's fine. I think we do live. No, we did not, unless that was a crit. It was not a crit. But so typically I would have Garb to deal with Proto, but we don't have Garb. Let's see. 182. You have Poison Barb, Slap Down, Primal Slash. I'm seeing us going into Beelzedew since it's our very clever set, and just start pestering him. Seems really reasonable. So it is lower, but hey, it's extra damage. He's gonna do Thunderstrike, which does quite a bit actually, which is really surprising me as to how much that did. Really did surprise me. But I'm going to pester him there. Now I'm just going to pester him again. I want to get a soft water up, but sadly I don't think I can. We're just lowering his ranged attack a lot so we could get a decent swap in. Decent swap in would be nice. I'm going to soft water here because if I can live this, then it would actually be pretty crazy. He's going to deja vu me, which is bad on his part because I mean I can't soft water, but his ranged attack is going to be incredibly low. So, not to mention he has to rest here. I'm not too sure what he's actually doing here. Not actually sure because now I'm going to tank a lot. Can I get a soft water? I cannot get a soft water up. But I will gladly sack Beelzedew here since I'm pretty sure Whippledriff can sweep. He's actually gonna swap to go into Terraclaw. Terraclaw is pretty good overall. I broke free from the middle loop. We're actually gonna save Beelzedew here because I know Swalder can handle Terraclaw really well since this is my very robust Swalder. And he's going to Cyclone Slam me, which we absolutely tank. And I'm just gonna poison him because it doesn't matter whether he swaps or not. I'm gonna get that good fat poison in on him. And I mean we have Rejuve, so there's really not much he can do here against Swalder. We're gonna lower him with webbing, and we get our health amulet. So we're slowing him down. Not that it really matters since Terraclaw is one of the slowest things in the game. I'm gonna Pestilence him in. Lock him in just so I know that we get the guaranteed kill on him since Poison's going to finish him off. Poison and Pestilence, it'll be a combo. But yeah, I mean, it's good. The battle's going really well so far. The only thing that's kind of scary is that Protogon, yeah, he swapped out there, but he doesn't have any energy. So we should be able to get at least a decent hit on the Protogon, or, you know, we'll be able to poison it with Sword or something along the lines of that. Oh, shoot, I clicked the wrong move there because I forgot Cyclone Slam actually does go through dodge. Forgot it does go through dodge. But I mean, at least I recognized it even after I clicked dodge. It wasn't one of those things where I was just oblivious to. I was like, whoops, clicked the wrong move there. But yeah, I'm just gonna rejuve here. Just gonna rejuve up since we've locked him into the battle with Pestilence. And that should buy us enough time for Poison to kill him. Should buy us enough time. There's our Rejuve. And there is the Cyclone Slam, which gets us around there, I think. Oh, we actually had more. What's really nice, again, is that we have that health amulet to keep healing. And then I think this kills him. It does not. Pestilence gets him low. Oh, never mind. Pestilence does kill him there. Does kill him. Pretty interesting. And I kind of see a Proto swap. He's actually going to go into Garbantis. I'm kind of surprised. Kind of surprised as to what the Garbantis is going to do to me. Like, personally, I want to swap into Whippledriff if I see a Clay Slap coming. But, I mean, I'm really not sure what he's doing here. I could scout with dodge, but I'm going to go ahead and get the poison up since I'm decent low. Garbantis is trying to use poison on a toxic type. Not really too sure what went on there. But we're gonna wait it out. We're gonna wait it out. I have a feeling it's gonna clay slap us. Let's see if I was right. No, he's trying to poison us again. Okay. I will say that is really dumb. That is really dumb. Shiv, come on. I expected better. I'm just gonna wait again. I mean, if he poisons again. Okay, he went for the clay slap. Nice. That did nothing except for lower your speed. But hey, my speed fell. Hey, Garbantus was hurt by poison. We're actually doing pretty fat damage here. Let's see what he's gonna go for. I would assume battering ram. He's actually going to swap out. Interesting. Into the Protagon. As soon as we get the Protagon out, and I forgot the Protagon had healed, but as soon as we get the Protagon out, I will feel absolutely safe into coming in with Whippledriff and hitting hard. In fact, because Whippledriff can outspeed Protagon, and I have a feeling that Protagon would be able to kill it. That's only because Protagon is a ranged attacker. Simply because of that. I think it'd be kind of cool if Protagon got energized, but it does not. And we actually live, so we are able to poison it. And worst case scenario, you know, we sack off stuff. So really interesting. We hit him with poison. We're gonna see what he's gonna do. He could try and deja vu me, but if he deja vus me, I don't really care about it. We'll see. What's he gonna do? And nope, he's going all in. And again, like I said, I'm really just gonna double dodge here because in this scenario, what else do I have to do? I don't outspeed him. I'm just gonna. It failed. Okay, all right, here we go. And there's the Thunder Strike, and if poison kills him, I will come in with Whippledriff again. And it looks like we're coming in with Whippledriff for the win because Whippledriff is able to do heavy stuff since we got Health Amulet. It's just a really bulky, beefy boy. Yeah. I do need to be a little bit concerned in case this Garbantus is running Venom Chomp, but other than that, we should be able to live. He's going, yeah. Oh, it is running Venom Chomp. Okay. So most Garbantuses don't run Venom Chomp, so I was not predicting that. But overall, we did it. We did it really well. Let's check Dorogo's stats real quick. Yeah, I'm probably going to go in and with Beazle and trying to burn Garbantus with poison just to get that itty bitty poison. Ultimately it is a really close match. I think he could have had it if he had not used what was it? I avoided the attack. Oh, wait a minute. I think he could have had it if he didn't poison. Yeah, and there's the end there. If he didn't poison me or try to poison Solder, because that was really stupid. But other than that, it was a really good game. I mean, I got to show what Whippledriff does. Again, you do live one Chili Chomp, and I believe as demonstrated with the amount of defense we play, you can even live from a Power Cuffs Garb or Garlash. I'm not too sure on that 100%, but I believe you can from the amount I saw it do to us then. But yeah. Thank you guys. Now also, if I didn't plan on using Whippledriff again, but I kind of wanted to try and show it off again, which I wasn't able to, I would have bequeathed into Beazle just so I could have had my stat boost there and just sacked Whippledriff off completely. But hey, it's all good. We actually had a really good fight in the end. Really good fight. So I got a shout out to Shiv, and I'm also going to go ahead and give a shout out to Spectracle, since Spectracle is the one who leveled it up for me. But yeah. Thank you guys for coming to this video, and that is my Whippledriff showcase. Be sure to check out my other PvP videos if you enjoyed this, and I will see you guys next time.